Welcome to the Bogosity Podcast for the 6th of August, 2012, the podcast that relights after you try to blow it out. This is your host, Shane Killian. Let's withhold damages from the news of the bogus. Earlier this year, defendants for the file-sharing site The Pirate Bay were forced to pay over €500,000 in damages, supposedly to compensate those poor, struggling artists who were maliciously harmed by piracy, which threatens their very livelihood. But as it turns out, no artist is going to receive a penny of that money. Instead, the money is going to the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, the anti-piracy group that's behind the lawsuits in the first place. Well, with all these successes in going after music pirates, not that the artists have seen a dime from it, it was just a matter of time before the industry widened its scope of targets. And now, they've started doing what they said they'd never do, what many people said was something believed only by the paranoid. They've gone after Google and other search engines. Just when you thought it was safe to send your kid to a school in Kansas, well, maybe you didn't actually think it was, and it turns out you'd be right. Creationism is now rearing its ugly head again, as anti-science candidates try and claim seats on its school board this election year. And now it's time to batter and deep fry this week's biggest bogon emitter. Chick-fil-A for years has been known as an organization run on evangelical Christian principles, with policies such as not opening on Sunday. Recently, they've come under fire for making large donations to anti-gay organizations. In protest, the Jim Henson Company severed its ties with Chick-fil-A, revoking the restaurant's license to sell Henson's toys in their kids' meals. And then, Chick-fil-A promptly lied to its customers about the reason for it. And now it's time to pull the ladder out from underneath this week's Idiot Extraordinaire! Quick review. Chick-fil-A donated money to anti-gay groups, as is their right. The Jim Henson Company severed their agreement with Chick-fil-A to sell Panjanimals toys, as is their right. Chick-fil-A then turned around and lied about the reasons why, making them biggest bogon emitter. And now, Boston Mayor Thomas Menino has set out to prove that he's even worse than Chick-fil-A by trying to get the restaurant banned.